Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to MLB here. That was a very weird pause. Welcome back to MLB, the show 21, right here on youtube.com/Shawnosaurus Rex, where you can catch a brand new game in the Mariners season every single day at 1 p.m. Pacific time right here. So your best bet is to just scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell so you can join in the misery with me. Today, we're finally out of Oakland. Thank God. I don't know exactly what happened yesterday. Got 7 runs on the board somehow after scoring a paltry 3 runs in the previous 3 games combined. Exploded for 7, got a quality win, a series win, and now we get to move on to the Los Angeles Angels, who we will see for 6 of the final 9 games. When I was writing things out today, as I do so often in this lovely notebook here, I realized that I misspoke on the date that the final game of this would post. It's actually the 20th of November, not the 19th. I had said the 19th, but I was incorrect. We're 3 wins away from 100 wins. The Angels are behind us by 6 games. Big series here. A lot of kind of different pieces going on. We have an opportunity to get one of our pitchers up to 19 wins. We also have 2 opportunities to stop their pitcher from amassing any more wins as well. We also have James Paxton, who has a couple more starts. He can get up to 200 strikeouts. We need to get Fraley off of his 0 for streak. He was 0 for 15 in all the games in Oakland. It was miserable. And I just want to be playing better baseball. We also might have a shot, depending on how well or like how much farther we can push them down. We might be able to eliminate the Angels within the next 3 or 4 days or 4 or 5 days. So yeah, a lot is happening here as you take a look at the standings. Like I said, 6 games back. That's a large part in thanks to the Houston Astros. They are 7-3, including 4 straight wins against the Angels. We took a look at their schedule yesterday. They had been winning long series, but losing short series and sweeping long series and then getting swept. So we'll see how that plays out today. Down on the bottom, Casey Sadler is on the mound today. 2.69 ERA, noise, with a 16-5 record, taking on Andrew Heaney, 3.36 ERA, 8-5 record on his end. And a quick look at the standings here. The elimination game, the elimination number is 4. So we have a good opportunity to wrap up the division title, not have to play in the wild card game, but we're not out of the woods yet. Big games coming up here against the Angels. The Angels do sit comfortably in first place of the American League wild card. You can see the Astros just behind them, but still 6 games behind the Angels. The Yankees are 2 games back after that day off. They have an even 2 games behind, and we have a couple of teams, Boston and Cleveland, that are probably going to be eliminated within the next couple of days. So it'll come down to Astros or Yankees, most likely in that last spot. I don't know if the Astros are going to be able to gain that many games on the Angels, but hey, you never know. So we'll have to see what happens. Let's jump on into today's game. We have 3 more on the road. This is the first of our final 3 on the road. It's been a long 7 days so far, and it's only going to get longer because we have 3 more games in Los Angeles, and we have that terrible camera angle. We also are probably going to have to tinker around with our lineup a lot more, maybe even using a speedy outfield at times. Let's see what we need to do today. Kyle Seager, I noticed, is a little winded. So here's what we'll do. In order to not have too much needing to be done, let's go ahead and just give him the day off. We can put in Shedlong Jr. It's a lefty bat, pretty good power. We do have a lefty pitcher today. That might pose a bit of a problem. We'll actually flip Shedlong Jr. and we'll bring in Fraley, even though he's cold. We'll put him up here for Ty France. Decent speed. We are sacrificing a little speed there. I think this might be all that I tinker with today. What I'm thinking about is making Mitch Haniger a DH one day. Everybody has such high energy. Giving Mitch Haniger a designated hitter day and then putting in Lewis, Fraley, and either Trammell or Bishop. Maybe it'll depend on what kind of pitcher we are facing. But they have 85 and 91 speed, so that is very helpful. Kyle Seager, we'll give him the day off. We'll have him for the next 2 games. We have 3 lefty bats at the top of the lineup, and then everybody else is righty. All right, let's jump on in here. We're inching closer towards the end of the season. While the loading screen is happening, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. The other day I posted a big thread on Twitter about all the new videos that have been going up, and my brother commented and said, "Hey, your misery was a joy to watch in the last game." And I said nothing. I think I just gave it a heart. So there you go. Oh, that's okay. All right. It's exciting. Welcome to Los Angeles. I hate this camera. I can't. I think it's awful. I can't stand it. What I'm curious is if the head-to-head wins, like if we beat them head-to-head, how much that shortens that elimination number, or if it just is literally like the elimination number is 4, and the earliest we could do it is Monday. 24 starts for Heaney, 8-5 record, 3.36 ERA, 142 innings pitched, 110 walks, 110 strikeouts, 32 walks. I flipped those words. This is game number 154. 4-seam curveball, changeup, 2-seam. Low inside, and we are underway.
Angels as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound.
We're only 3 games off of the best record in the league, at least.
They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
And this is taken in by Upton.
Minnesota eclipsed 100 wins with yesterday's game. As you see, the Yankees up 3-2 on the Red Sox.
Now it'll be Jake Fraley, and though he's been in a bit of a slump,
Yankees need just a little bit of help to get into the playoffs. It would be nice to not see Houston or not really have to contend with them. Fraley, unfortunately, is 0 for 15 in his last series. Okay. I think I've knocked like 10 points off of his batting average for the season. And that will continue.
And quickly there are 2 away.
God damn it.
The batter will be Shed Long Jr. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney. He's 0 for 8. Pitch on the way. Lifted the other way to left center.
That'll be a 5-pitch inning.
He makes the catch.
Okay. All right. So we
Mariners are down in order. M's
all right.
nothing. Angels coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Really wondering how I managed to get so many wins. Just absurd. Casey Sadler, he gets his 30th start of the season, 16-5, 2.69 ERA, 177 innings pitched, 103 strikeouts, 6 walks.
That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to
that is a
in this one.
that is a ridiculous strikeout to walk ratio.
Now, the plate is David Fletcher. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ooh, God, gross.
Fellas,
What the fuck?
Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball.
All right, two not great pitches there. First one obviously way high. The other one I don't think got down nearly as much as I wanted it to.
You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
One out, base is empty, and that'll bring up the shortstop.
Yeah, that sinker did not dive at all.
First offering. And this
That one got down a little better. I know that's a curveball rather than the
Great pitch right there.
primary
That is a
pitch sinker,
huge
but
breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Little dribbler up the first baseline.
there's so much real estate on the left side of the screen.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Just hung in there on that one.
You can definitely tell with that foul off.
Oh, the Blue Jays are now the team that is 2 games back of that second spot in the wild card. Interesting.
Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Batting third, the third baseman.
I don't know if the Yankees and Blue Jays battle each other down the
And
stretch.
digging in next will be Anthony Rendon.
That would be interesting if that were the case, though.
Called strike one. They'll come into this one at .328 with 19 homers and 105 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
It is weird that the computer does not challenge calls.
So check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the
Wow,
stretch.
finishing
in
strong.
September.
Man. Those are some good numbers.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Here we go. Now we're dialing that sinker in. Better location here. Struggled a little bit with, was it Paxton yesterday? No, it was,
And the 1-1. Into center field. Line drive base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, Hero. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is...
God damn it, that sinker didn't get down at all. What the fuck?
Dan, like you say all the time, give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, Hero, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. No balls and a strike to count. Reined in. And a bit of a high throw.
Nice
that time,
reach.
but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits.
Pretty nice throw, just a little
So now,
little behind. Of course, they're running on contact with 2 outs, so that makes it difficult.
You could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't.
That was a terrible swing.
Kind
of just made up my mind that I was going to go for it there. I mean, it wasn't the worst swing, but it was also just real bad.
4 for 14. Swing and a flare hit toward right.
Flub.
Fletcher will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Now the first pitch.
God damn it.
Iglesias waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
How?
And now the first pitch. There's a strike
Damn
at
it.
the knees, 0-1.
Where was that pitch last time?
Grounded down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike 2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Upton gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners.
Okay, well,
They still trail
hope you didn't
1-0.
blink and miss that. God damn it, not again. All right, settle down, calm down. Everything's fine. You're only down
Last half
one.
of the second set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Dexter Fowler. First delivery to him.
Fowler.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's fine.
He's probably cheating on
That's
that
fine.
inside pitch after he got
Big
jammed
run in the
early.
home run category. Big lead in the
Right
home
now,
run
you try to
category, I
hit
should
that
say,
outside corner, and
over
there's a
Yordan
pretty good
Alvarez.
chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-2. Is swung on.
There
and
we
missed.
go.
He got him on strikes.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had
The
fallen
center fielder.
completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Marsh.
Mike Trout doesn't look like he's in this game so far. They blur out the lineup, so I don't know. He's been at that 124 RBI for a while.
As the first pitch sinker
Seager out
misses,
today, not able to
ball
add on
The
to
average
his total.
coming in,
Get a little
257.
closer, but
5 homers and 23 driven in. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Lewis is there, 2 gone.
wonder if we have anybody on the stolen base
Into the
leaderboard.
box, Matt Theis, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. As he'll take a breaking ball too low,
Okay.
and it's 1-0. Now the pitch. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Okay. I don't know why I'm just so off with Sadler here. I'm so early. Why is his windup so fucking slow?
Into the windup and the pitch. And a swing.
There we
misses.
go.
He pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over.
All right,
Angels
here's our
are down
opportunity.
1-2-3.
Take a
In
deep
late
breath.
innings, it's 1-0.
Exhale. All right. Breathe in some good at-bats. Breathe out strikeouts.
And now, Dylan
Pump
Moore.
the brakes
He's
at the
number
plate.
7 hitter, but he's leading
Let's
off
get some
the
pitches.
third
Let's get this
after
count up a little
6
bit.
guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see.
I'm
if
a
they
little
can find a
off
way to
here.
get to this guy before he really settles in.
Lifted in the air.
Okay, I was all right with that because I guessed correctly.
Mazzara is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting eighth. The first
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next is
See if he goes
Evan
low here.
First pitch of the AB now. Popped him up. Iglesias moving to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
batting ninth.
Next up, Ty France. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now here's the first offering.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Here, calm down, dude. Go swing at everything. 2 first pitch outs. Come on, man.
Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
At this point, I'm just trying to get him to throw some more pitches. Oh, thank God I pulled, I got contact there. Pulled that foul. Jesus. It's kind of making an upside down smiley face.
In the air now out to left field.
Damn.
On the move is Upton. He's there to make the play.
That's, wasn't even that bad a contact. We're hitting a lot right to the defenders. Like, even the stuff that's been, like, decent contact has been right to them. A lot of garbage pop-ups, too.
And now for the Angels, Anthony Bemboom. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball one. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bemboom brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Count even now at 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Today starts a new series. And another opportunity to open up some new baseball cards. We have the Allen and Ginter, a couple of packs of those left. We also have Topps Fire. I don't know exactly where that box went. That's not it.
Next up is David Fletcher. He bounced out last time.
I genuinely don't know where I said it. Oh well. We do have some other fancy cards to unbox, to open up as well.
For them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB, he's got to fight to get it elevated just a little.
Thought I was gonna run that incorrectly. Yeah.
One out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see,
we have 2 packs of these left, and then we'll have the other cards. I did up the ante yesterday. If we get any series sweeps, we'll go ahead and open up one of each of them, if applicable.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. A step on the bag for one.
Oh wow.
Tag, and he is out at second base. Costly decision there as it's a double play turn to retire the side. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 3 innings complete. It's the Angels 1 and the Mariners nothing.
Did he catch that with? It did like a what? Yeah, so the way the announcer said that was that he stepped on the bag for 1. So let's take a look here because I'm a little confused. Hits the ground right there. So we had no real option. Kind of got a lucky touch somewhere. I have no idea where. Like right here. He like accidentally stepped on the bag. I thought I was going to have to roll 2. Or like preload the throw back to 1. But they said it was a costly decision, but it doesn't make any sense because it was a force out either way.
He'll take a look at ball 1.
Like either way, okay, well, obviously he hit the ground because if it was a line out, he would have stepped on the bag and gotten a double play all by himself.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good.
Just got him to 20 pitches here.
Job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Drafts.
2 balls and a strike now. Very weakly.
Ooh, boy, that was way out in front.
Lifted the other way out to left center.
It's going to hang up in the air just a little bit too much.
He makes the catch, a great effort,
but a decent at bat.
The first out of the inning.
Trying to run that pitch count up a little bit more.
Fraley grounded out in his last at bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that.
He's been willing to start with that curveball.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Damn it!
Throw on to first
He has missed his last 17 appearances. He's 0 for 17 over his last 4 games so far.
And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
All right. Decent at bat there with Walton. The Fraley out is frustrating. Just because I'd love to get him on base. He's 0 for 17 in his last, including this game, last 4 games. He had 1 day off in the series against Oakland. And I am just plummeting his batting average. But I remember I also had the same problem with Lewis earlier in the season, where I had Lewis with a big giant hit streak. Is it like 16 or 17 games? I brought him in to try and get an extra innings win with him, ruin the hit streak, and just could never get back into that flow with him. And that seems to be the problem with Fraley. He had a huge game, like a 20-some-odd game hit streak, lost it in the game against Arizona, and then I was actually able to get him on a couple of hit streaks since, but for whatever reason, Oakland was just not kind to him, and it is trailing into Los Angeles here.
And you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit
Fuck.
off the outside.
That's not even that far off the outside, but all
He
right.
didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And Upton
There we go.
misses on a
There
good
we go.
pitch, and he's set down on strikes for route number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
The right fielder,
Yeah,
number
Matt, that's
15.
the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Nomar Mazara. As the
There we
changeup
go.
to him drops in there for the first
There's a nice
time.
changeup.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Scooped up. Throw on to first.
Okay.
Gets him in the
We're
side
playing pretty
for
well
tie.
defensively, have given up 3 hits.
Angels are
Only
gone
down
short,
1.
but they lead it 1-0.
Getting pretty good XP on the defensive side. Double XP still going on. It's going on for about 48 more hours as of the recording. When this post, you'll have a little under 24. Hi, Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The center fielder.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First offering.
That's fine. I'm good with that take.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Swing.
Oh, that curveball. Oh, that curveball. That looks so good.
Right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
That'll be an
Upton's under
out.
it, 1 down. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
So early on it.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Hit hard up the middle.
There is our first hit of the game here in the top of the 5th. That'll work.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Tom Murphy.
That's way inside.
Speed pitch here
That'll
that
work.
misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Oh, no. I thought it was a curveball that was going to drop. I was still late on a fastball. That's not...
The 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. In comes Mazzara. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
I just feel like I'm looking everywhere he's not throwing it. Like, if I think it's going to go high, I should just go low. Just second guess myself. But a lot of those little pop-ups today.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning.
Well,
Mariners leave
at least
1.
got a
It remains 1-0.
runner on base. Got a runner on with 1 out and couldn't advance him at all.
He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Not even
I know that has
close.
to be frustrating from a pitcher's
Oh,
standpoint.
we're good. That's fine.
Nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Didn't even have to dive. That's the Fraley speed difference.
Digging in next, Matt Theis. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch, grounded to short. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
Anthony Bemboom will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Fowler at second, Theis at first, one gone. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Has a look, now the pitch. Popped him up.
That was a terrible, terrible pitch. That was horrendous. I wanted that bottom left,
Next to stand in is David Fletcher,
which was low and inside, and it was lower than I thought it would be, but mercifully it was
looking to keep this
a little bit
3-run game
further over the heart of the plate. Otherwise, he probably would have crushed it. But we're really getting this bottom left corner, and all of his stuff is off speed. That's a strike.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner,
And that's
he
so
continues to put the
frustrating.
ball
I mean, we
right
have the
there.
cutter,
He's going
but
to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
cutter only tops out at 91. The sinker tops out at 95.
hit on the ground out to short.
All right. So that'll take care of the fifth. Evan White, Ty France, Donnie Walton. Evan White has decent speed. Ty France does not. Donnie Walton has great speed.
The The next batter will be Evan White. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Marsh has it, and it's a quick out, number one.
Is that aggression working for you?
Box is Ty France. Flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. This one's down to
well, okay, all right. Caught a little break on the defensive side. Made a good adjustment. Made a good, like a decent swing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Wow, okay.
At the plate now, Donnie Walton, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in to second for 1, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. And now in the box, Jake Fraley, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the first pitch.
Why did you swing at that? Why did you swing? You were looking way up in the zone.
Needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
I'm not working counts. Are you watching the same game?
Now a swinging bunt. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
That's
Trying
inside.
to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. None left for Seattle.
So I goofed up because I hit left on the left stick because I thought that I was holding L, and I hit left on the left stick, and I thought that that would just give him an extra step, but it told him to steal.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in as the veteran shortstop.
I don't know why I thought about stealing there.
Now here's the first offering.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
A bouncer to the left
Fucking
side.
Christ.
Throw on to first, and one short
I think there have been
side
just
down to
enough
the other, one
base
away.
runners throughout the game that it's thrown my timing off.
And stepping in, Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Fraley is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left field.
So 2 gone in the inning now, and here's Justin Upton. First pitch on its way to Upton. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Here's Upton on his way to second now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And that one yanked just foul. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Softly hit to the left side. And a wide throw, but a great job there to keep his foot on the bag, and that fine play will end the inning.
Thank you for making sure that didn't get worse.
On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jake Fraley.
I do think that because Fraley didn't play a ton early in the season, his average is probably a little inflated in the first place, and it's dropping high, like faster, because there aren't as many at bats to balance it out.
Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Drop, 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 drop.
And that's going to be
That is Fraley's first hit in 18 at bats.
Take a look at the
Holy
numbers up to
shit.
this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
To the plate now, Shedlong Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's
Okay.
ball 1.
So we have 90 speed on first. Something deep. We should be able to get him to third at least.
Right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up.
We're good.
Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this will be a base
No.
hit in the center. So the first 2 are aboard here to kick off the 7th.
Shedlong Jr. though. Shedlong Jr. Fuck yeah. Oh, don't increase the difficulty. Clearly I was not very good.
Standing in now, Kyle Lewis.
Oh, Sean, why? Why?
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced.
There we go.
so
That's a
far.
better take.
Fastball misses inside,
Just nice and
even at
calm.
1.
We're only down 1 run. We don't need it
Possible
all
tie
at
and
once.
Go-ahead runs on base, nobody out. Hit to third. Rendon has it. 1 there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old
Oh my
two-ball.
God.
We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
That probably should have even been a triple play.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
I thought I sent him to second, but I was more concerned with getting him, making sure that wasn't an out. I hit right and then Y, but I guess I just didn't highlight him correctly. I thought it was going to be an out.
That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
All right, 1-1.
Stepping in now, Tom Murphy. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
And that'll end the inning. So, yeah, there you go. What a fucking waste.
To end the inning.
Haniger comes through, though.
But the tying run comes across to score here, as this one looks like it'll go to the wire.
If he pulls that just a little bit, it's a 2-run home run.
7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Hi, Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels' offense with their manager between innings. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Angels,
So here is Dexter Fowler. He's working on a 1-for-2
All
game so
right.
far.
Curveball.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Throws in
That was
time,
a
and that's
very
out
slow roller there.
So next to hit is Brandon Marsh. No hits to this point. Now the first pitch.
There we go. That's a nice cutter in for a strike. We are running low here on the energy aspect, so we should. Let's go Tapia and a Brandon Brennan. That'll work. 8 and 9. Ken Giles is available if need be.
Hard hit ball to second. He's got it.
What a nice defensive play. That is fantastic. Fantastic.
Ready now is Matt Theis. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh, still low. I know. I just started warming up 2 guys.
Wind up. Here comes
We're good.
the 1-0. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Fielded cleanly.
There we go.
And he'll
All right, that'll be it for him. 7 innings. No decision.
All told. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now.
Maybe a win. If we get a run here and can hold it, he would theoretically be in line for the win. They're going to bring in a new pitcher here, Aaron Slegers. 64 games with a 17-4 record, 3 out of 4 saves and opportunities, 164 innings pitched, a 2.80 ERA. Strikeouts, walks, and batting averages I did not get to.
0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Sinker, 4-seam, slider, and a changeup. 4-seam and sinker both top out at 93. I was real late on that, though I was looking in the correct area. That'll work.
Here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Swinging a ball here on the ground.
Damn it. Ooh, that was a bad swing as well.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery.
Ooh, very lucky. Very lucky.
He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
One of these at-bats earlier would have been nice. Got to be careful of that. I don't think he'll go back high fastball. He would. He did. He did. It's exactly what he went back to.
1 out.
Shit.
There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter.
7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned. No walks, no strikeouts, 52 pitches.
Not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone, and this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Into the box now, Evan White, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless.
Hang on. Just going to make sure that we get a pitcher ready.
Here comes the 0-1.
Why did I swing at that? That was awful.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Am I early on
1
that?
run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game.
Just a tick slower. Or just a don't swing at all. That's an option as well.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider.
Oh, damn it. Damn it.
Ready on 1 and 2. And this is swung on and missed.
Yeah.
2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. So the next to bat will be Ty France, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Luckily, that was fouled back and not a swinging bunt.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2, the pitch.
God damn it.
Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there in short.
All right, well, that makes sense.
On that one, but instead the inning is over. Domingo Tapia is on to pitch out of the bullpen.
65 appearances for Mr. Tapia. 6-1 record, 30 holds, 87.2 innings pitched, a 1.23 ERA, 91-3 strikeouts to walks, low batting averages for both righties and lefties.
As he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game.
I don't think that'll be a call to strike much in this, but that's fine. Oh, fuck off. Ah, much better. Okay.
First offering on its way. As he'll take
Here
a
we
look
go.
at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. The average sits at 303 entering play, 9 homers and 22 RBIs. A ball and a
Oh,
strike
come
to count
on.
to Suzuki.
Ah, come on. There we go. There's a nice swing on that slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got
I'm
so
looking
much
for.
respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that.
There we go. Got him looking. Froze him with that slider, and it was kind of an ugly pitch, too, because I pulled it to the right. Sadler, though, good line today. 7 innings with 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned. No walks, 3 strikeouts, 62 pitches in those 7 innings. So both pitchers actually pitched pretty well. One of them better than the other.
Into the box, David Fletcher. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Waiting on it is Haniger. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
And that 1 run in the first inning and nothing since. That's pretty good.
So stepping in is Jose Iglesias. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
Foul ball.
But a foul ball here, 0-1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup with the 0-2.
Oh, come on.
Pretty
That was
surprised by
ugly.
the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Have you met my catchers? They love the same location. He was just early on that. Throw it again. Couldn't have possibly calibrated that. Oh, it's a home run. What do you know? Okay.
Kurt Suzuki will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catch.
We have a good opportunity here. We have great speed in Shedlong Jr. coming up here. I am, just in case, going to go ahead and warm up Ken Giles. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I want to be prepared.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Seattle.
Oh, that is so fucking irritating. That is so fucking irritating. That is perfect contact. And it's just right to him.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field.
That's better. That's a lot better. Okay, now give me one of those. Shedlong Jr., let's blast a 2-run homer. Let's get out of Los Angeles with a bullshit win and go home.
Multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean,
Yeah, he has for the last 4 games. He's looked real bad at the dish.
it's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
At the plate now, Shedlong Jr. hit hard back up the middle. In there, a base hit.
Okay.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes.
He's
Style. First pitch.
getting a better read on him. He's really like in the low part of the zone here. I'm going to ignore it because I'd prefer to have Shedlong Jr. in the game.
Been a rough go of things
Also, he's only on
so
first.
far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hard liner towards short, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
I am getting perfect fucking contact on this shit, and I still can't do anything with it.
Big spot here, first and second, 2 men gone, and up next, the corner outfielder Mitch
Just
Haniger.
perfect. Perfect timing.
Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder
Drop.
on the run.
Drop.
But he
Drop.
won't get there. It's
Score,
Scores
Mariners.
from second.
Score, 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 score,
You'll take
score,
RBIs
score.
any way you can get 'em, but when
There
they
you
hit
go,
your
Mitch
team
Haniger.
in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
To the plate now, Tom Murphy. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Marsh.
Okay, well, fuck, God damn it, I didn't even put it in a new pitcher.
And that ends the inning.
Mitch Haniger drives one home, 7 hits, 2 runs on those 7 hits. 2 perfect contact balls that were caught immediately. But we found one hit in there, mixed in one that found the grass, got Fraley all the way home.
In now is Anthony.
And we're gonna go ahead and warm up Giles because he is a 90 overall.
Third baseman.
Ken Giles.
So we'll bring him in.
Now inning number 9.
63 games, a 3-2 record. Only 2 blown saves. 44 out of 46 saves and opportunities. 62 innings, a 1.02 ERA, 94-6 strikeouts to walks. And mercifully, that's a fucking strike. But thankfully, we get the warm-up pitches. Jesus God, do we need them? Holy shit. There we go. There we go. A little 4-seam fastball. That tops out at 100. That's also a strike. I don't know what game you're watching, but sure. Try another 2-seam. Okay, maybe shouldn't have tried that last 2-seam. That was real bad.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
1-1.
A little surprised he's gone back-to-back 4-seam fastball. Now we'll go with the 2-seam. Hasn't even tried to throw the slider yet. That's a nice pitch right there.
And it's 1-2.
coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Ready with another 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. White is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth. This
one down.
was hoping for. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to
Giles in third. Not even possible for me to catch up. We don't have enough games. Been solidly between second and third for most of the season after the All-Star break.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
There we go. That's a nice strike right there.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth.
That was a fucking terrible pitch.
Throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
And they'll turn to the slider
Fuck
here, and
off.
misses. 2-1 now.
Gross.
And this is on the inside
That is
edge.
surprisingly a strike.
Off the inside edge, but it's
Very
called
lucky
strike
that
2
I
now.
have a 2-2 count here.
Now here it comes. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this on to first.
2 down,
and they're
2
down to
down,
their final
2 down,
out,
2 down, 2
away.
down.
Number 15.
Now to bat, Nomar Mazara. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. Just a 1 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times.
Oh my god.
You know,
Why
over
am
the
I so
course of a
early
full
on
season,
this?
You're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
A ball and a strike.
That's
Lucky
3
roll.
straight sliders in a row.
Swing
I'd be
there.
Shocked. I would be shocked if he went to
Fouled
the
away.
4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Angels down to their last strike.
Ooh, fouled it away. I don't like this guy. This guy wiggles his bat around so fucking much. Come on, come on, come on.
To see another one. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th.
Come on, miss it. Put it in play. Do something.
Swing to keep it going.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Scooped up.
Out number 3. Seattle wins.
And the Mariners
Kind of a bullshit game, but hey, I guess sometimes you just need to, you just got to win some garbage every once in a while. Yup.
Domingo Tapia earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Ken Giles earns the save out of the bullpen, his 45th on the year. So that will wrap things up for Mark DeRosa, Dan Pleasant.
And again, another very short game. That wasn't even an hour.
The show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Mitch Haniger's got to be the player of the game. I think he accounted for both RBI in this one. Just out hit them 7-6. Error didn't really come back to haunt him. So, how in the fuck was Ken Giles the player of the game? That doesn't make any sense. It's got to be Haniger, 3 for 4 with 2 ribbies. Jake Fraley was 2 for 4, scored the 2 runs. Shedlong Jr. 2 for 4, Dylan Moore 0 for 3. Yeah, Mitch Haniger, Jake Fraley, and Shedlong Jr. accounted for the 7 hits on the team. Gross. I mean, those are good players to get hits, but maybe like a little more spread out, not just relying on 3 players. But 3 of the better players in the lineup. Fraley, see if we can get him back into a bit of a groove. Shedlong Jr. coming through, that was very helpful. Haniger, obviously, having a nice game. Ken Giles gets the save, and the player of the game. 1 inning pitched, no hits, no strikeouts, no walks, no earned runs. Tapia gets the win, 1 inning pitched, no hits, 1 strikeout, no walks, no earned runs. And then Sleggers gets the loss. 2 innings pitched, gave up 3 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 earned run. But that was the deciding run in the top of the 9th inning. That was Ken Giles' 45th save on the season. Tapia improves to 6-1 with that, or 7-1, excuse me, with that winning decision. And the Mariners win the league leading, what'd they say? Or the division leading 98th game of the season. There's not a lot to talk about. This was an ugly game again. And I just I feel like sometimes when it comes offensively, sometimes it's a little garbage. It's a little suspect. It's kind of like the game kind of dumbs itself down so that you can get hits and get back into the flow. I get that. I have had some games where I do feel like I have had quality defense that is able to patch a lot of the shoddiness of the offense, keep myself in it, maybe get a pitch or two to get it going. I think this was kind of a mix of both of those things. I think that I played pretty well defensively. Only gave up the 1 run in the first inning, gave up hits, but was able to get out of those jams. Kept things close. The game did drop itself down, but then immediately raised itself back up. I got a couple of runs, was able to get a couple of key stops. I don't know. This was a weird one. Not the proudest win I've had this season, but a nice little come from behind in the late innings is kind of hard to argue at the same time. I don't know. It's a weird game where 3 players accounted for the 7 hits that I had. And, yeah. But we're off to a good start here in Los Angeles. We look to be slumping a little bit with the bats. A little more reminiscent of those first 3 Oakland games rather than the most recent Oakland game. And, of course, those final 2 games in Kansas City where we were just hammering balls all over the place. A lot of solid contact. Just like a quick note, yes, the game did decrease its difficulty, but I still had some pretty solid contact early in the game. I had a couple of perfect hits in that 7th inning that amounted to nothing, or the 9th inning that amounted to nothing, including I think one from Fraley that was just rocketed right to the dude at shortstop, and then another one from Lewis that was rocketed right to the dude at shortstop. And that's frustrating, but whatever. I'll take the victory, and that puts us 7 games ahead. Now that does give us the elimination number of 2, which is in half from 4, which means that I think if we win again, we will eliminate them. Because we'll be 99, they'll be 91 with 8 games left. So I don't think that they can come back from that. The Blue Jays flip down into... Wait, what? Am I reading that right? Oh, okay. There must be a... Okay, there's a tie. All right. The American League East is tied between the Blue Jays and the Yankees. They are both 2 games behind of the 2nd wild card spot. The Astros won again. The Blue Jays are on a 3-game losing streak. The Yankees are on a 2-game win streak. Interesting. Are the Blue Jays and the Yankees playing each other? Are the Blue Jays and the Yankees Toronto? No, they are playing... Ooh, boy, that's a bad draw. That is a bad draw considering that Minnesota is 101-53 now. Anyway, that concludes today's game. Nice and short. Not quite as miserable, some frustrating moments here and there, but we do get the win and improve to 8-2 in our last 10 and 98-56. We will go for the knockout blow tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific time right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. So you'll be sure to you'll want to tune into that. I could not figure out how I wanted to say that. You want to be there for that. Oh my God. You'll want to be there for that as we try to get back on track, get a little bit more in the flow of the offense, and send the Angels home back to their lavish apartments, eliminated from AL West Championship contention. Tune in tomorrow to see what happens. Thank you for watching. We'll see you at 1 p.m. right here. Scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell, and go Mariners.